I'm sure I will have some kind of crash at some point, but I'm just not worrying about that for now. It will just happen, and it'll probably happen in the silliest of ways. Thank you NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Good morning, and welcome back to my journey attempting to ride my unicycle across Latvia on the Baltic Forest Trail. It's day 5. Last night I camped in a really quite peaceful spot on top of moss. It was very comfortable. I was currently 151 kilometres into the 674 kilometre route. Alright, I'm gonna get up. My aim for the day was simple. Restock my dwindling food supplies, and then push into the woodlands of Gauja National Park. Ignore my messy tent. Ooh. And check out my crusty socks. I've worn these every day so far. I don't know, I reckon I've still got another couple of days in them. I'm not gonna cook this morning, I don't think. I think I'm just keen to get going. So I'm gonna pack down the tent. We'll get on the trail and we'll see what today brings. About 3 kilometres away is a town called Branguli. And there I need to restock with a bit of food because I'm starting to run out. And I might have a little look to see if there's a cafe I can have breakfast at. But we will see. The one big thing I'm really enjoying about following this Baltic Forest Trail is the fact that I'm not having to worry about navigation. All I have to do is follow the little sort of icons on the trees and follow my map. On the world tour, I was having to decide exactly where I was going all the time. And there was this kind of constant decision making, which is fun in itself, but it takes mental energy. Whereas being out here, I just go, well, that's where the trail's sending me, so that's where I'm gonna go. No trains, no trains, let's go. I think I might have misjudged just how big Branguli was. There is a school, it looks like, and a beer garden, but I don't think there's a cafe or a shop. So I think I'm just going to carry on. To be honest, I'm happy to keep pushing. In another 10 kilometres or so, I hit a bigger town called Valmiera, and I'm certain that this will have what I need. But for now, it looks like I'm following the river. Must be this way. Yeah, this is the way. This 10 kilometres might be quite long. We shall see. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, if you think I'm going to try and ride down that, then you're ridiculous. Definitely walking this, and I'm going to struggle even walking. There's some steep sections out here. When the arrows point upwards, I think you know you're in trouble. Before coming out to Latvia, I'd done very little research into how challenging this trail would be. As with past trips, my preference was to go in virtually blind and then just let the allure of the unknown drive me forward. However, I was aware there'd be large sections of hiker bike, or I guess hiker uni, en route. I actually don't know how I'm even going to be able to walk that with this heavy unicycle. But had so far been pleasantly surprised by how much had indeed been unicyclable. Today, however, this was certainly not the case. Seriously? But with this struggle also came the most picturesque section I'd travelled so far. And as I heaved the wheel over route-ridden climbs, I was rewarded with occasional glimpses of the beautiful Gauja River as it flowed westwards towards the Baltic Sea. However, I hadn't given up on riding completely, and whenever the path did open out, I tried my best to jump on and operate the unicycle as intended. Providing I don't leave it behind, like I somehow managed to do a couple of days ago, I always try and wear a helmet when out riding. And as you'll see later on in this video, it's a good job that I do. In the same vein, whenever I'm travelling and connecting to random Wi-Fi hotspots, I make sure to use a VPN. Specifically NordVPN, who are currently offering viewers of this channel an exclusive deal if you sign up with my custom link. Just like a helmet protects your skull from falls off a unicycle, a VPN protects you against security threats you expose yourself to by connecting to public Wi-Fi. By simply installing NordVPN and selecting one of over 5,000 servers, you can send your traffic through an encrypted tunnel, giving you peace of mind that bad actors can't see what you're doing or access your private data. And if you're worried about it causing things to slow down, Nord has been independently verified as the fastest VPN service out there, so you don't need to decide between security and speed. So, if you'd like to become safer on the internet, please consider NordVPN. And if you sign up using my link below, it supports the channel, and you'll receive 4 extra months on a 2-year plan. Thank you, Nord. Now back to the video. I thought I'd be in Valmiera in no time, but I don't think I quite realised how rough these tracks were going to become. Anyway, I've stopped, and I'm going to have some food here, because I realised that I'm not going to make it to Valmiera for breakfast. It's already like 11:30, so I'll have a little bit of food now, and hopefully I'll be able to make it there for lunch. Oh wow. Look at this spot. That's a huge table. And then check this out over here. Oh, oh yes. Oh, oh, oh. No, today's been quite tough. I hope that this isn't a sign of things to come and that it's just going to be these kind of tracks from now on. Because I'm going to be very, very slow if that's the case. Little rope swing. Don't know if I trust that. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. Woohoo! This little section seems very doable. Yeah, it's amazing how much this trail varies. I think I'm finally hitting the outskirts of Valmiera. After 4.5 days of being virtually alone in the forest, it was a little jarring seeing so many people around. Sveiki! 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 That's okay.
Vai dieniņas,
Paldies, paldies. So, I've entered Valmiera, which is the biggest town I've seen so far on this trip. I'm looking for a cafe or a restaurant. Sveiki, hello. Can I just have some salad and some chips, please?
Yes, that's okay, and more of this.
A little bit more. Could I have some of the cabbage, please?
Yeah.
Ah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. How much was that one? $4.30. Got it. Super, thank you. Lunch was a combination of chips, cabbage, and salady bits. I would have preferred to have eaten outside, but was keen to use the time at the restaurant to charge my camera equipment because I wasn't sure when there'd next be an opportunity. Well, I feel completely stuffed after that. That was really tasty. I'm now heading into Valmiera properly, I think, to find a shop. Hello. Gone to a Rimi. I definitely bought too much food. I bought some more veg, bought a couple of apples, bought some more bread, bought some chocolate, bought some cheese. I wanted to get something more interesting for dinner, but to be honest, you can't beat lentils. So I bought some more lentils because I've been really enjoying them. And they're like nice and dense as well, so they pack down pretty small. So we'll be set for a little bit. I'm assuming this is the right way. Oh yeah, there's a symbol on the tree. The trail away from Valmiera was a pleasant one, and I enjoyed riding it southwards as it roughly hugged the meandering Gauja. Day by day, I was feeling more confident taking on rougher terrain, but as the route left a large open field to head back into the forest, I'd soon be reminded that you can indeed become too confident.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it landed straight on my face. Oh yeah, I just hit a root really badly, and I don't know what happened. I think I landed on my stomach quite badly, just sort of down here. Oh, that's the worst crash I've had for a long time. Oh, I'm seeing stars. I just need to. Oh. I can't see that well. Anything bright is like overexposed. Oh, I'm trying to grab the camera, but genuinely, I don't think I can. Okay, let's try and stand up. It. Well, I've got all my teeth, so that's a good thing. I felt like I landed right on my nose, but I don't think there's any blood. Yeah, I just feel really bruised just down here. I must have just landed on a root, just kind of in this area. I don't even know why I attempted to try and get over all of this. I just thought, I'll be fine. I've got a bit of speed, and I'll just cruise over these roots. Yeah, just messed it up. Oh, and I've messed myself up. I'm gonna walk for a bit. Just gonna let myself recover a little bit. I don't feel like I've actually properly hurt myself. It's just a bit of bruising, I think. Silly. Alright, I've hit a section which looks pretty rideable. I'm going to give it a go and see how my body feels. Wish me luck. Oh, that hurts. Oh, ow. Oh, that's roots, nice. Just what we wanted. Oh. Okay. Let's just take a break. All right, I can ride. Every bump makes my stomach hurt, but I can do it. I think we'll take it easy. We'll walk bits, we'll ride bits, and hopefully it will all get better. What do you reckon this is? There's a hinge on one side. That's why I stopped. Do you reckon it opens? Oh, any guesses? I've got no clue. Nope. That's just information about a beetle. You could have given me 100 guesses and I wouldn't have guessed that. Here's another. Okay, I guess that it's information about a mushroom. No, some deer. Maybe it's all animals. Oh, another one. I feel like I've started this now. Got to see what's in all of them. And in this one is... Oh no, this one is... There's some kind of fern. I don't know. It shows my knowledge of plants, doesn't it? With my confidence still a bit knocked from the fall, on sections that may well have been rideable, I chose instead to walk, enjoying the scenery at an even slower pace. I've been surprised by how little wildlife I'd seen on this journey so far. Perhaps I was just making too much noise in the forest, but everything seemed to be keeping its distance. Everything, that is, apart from the insects, which were paying me visits almost constantly. Now, I'd expected the mosquitoes, but these bugs were new to me. I learned they were called deerkeds, and they were incredibly irritating. While they do apparently bite, my experience was more that they'd just land on you, then crawl restlessly up and down your limbs until you swipe them off. Wow. Did you see that wood store? Tom's, who I met a couple of days ago, who I stayed with, he was saying that in the winter it's not uncommon that they'll have some days where it gets down to -30. So I can understand why they would have so much wood. It's just security, isn't it? Knowing that you can keep yourself warm. So I suspect I'm not gonna pass anywhere before I need to find somewhere to camp. So I'm gonna pop down from the trail, and just down there is a spring, and I'll fill up this bottle. Got the goods. Now I need to try and get back up there. So I am gonna whack a purification tablet in, just to be safe, but I'm sure it's safe water drinking down there. I just think it's probably better. I've got the purification tablet, so why not use them, right? I was now deep in the beautiful Gauja National Park, and just as the sun was beginning to dip below the trees, I came across a small clearing just up from the river. I'd only made around 30 kilometres that day, but the light was already fading, and I wasn't about to pass up such a perfect sleeping spot. I'm pretty sure that camping here is permitted. So, this is where I'm going to camp tonight. I reckon there's like a little shelter thing here. I reckon I can whack my tent in without the outer skin, so just the inner, just as like a mosquito protection. I reckon I can put it right here. I think this is a good spot for tonight. I feel accomplished. Considering the terrain that I've covered today, I feel like I've done pretty well. It's a shame I wouldn't bother with the tent if it wasn't for all the insects that are around, but it would just be a nightmare trying to camp without some kind of mosquito protection. More lentils tonight, but this time in a wrap. And I'm going to eat the rest later. But I had one wrap left over, so I thought I'd just whack it in and make like a burrito type thing. Oh, pretty happy with this little spot. Well, let me show you. Let me show you my little campsite. So we got the tent, which just fits up there. A little sleeping bag and sleeping pad. And then tucked in the corner there, I've got the unicycle. That's me for tonight. Alright, I'm going to finish off my burrito, and then I'm going to get some sleep. See you in the morning. Good night. If you'd like to watch the next video in this series, it's available right now over on my Patreon.